There are days and then there are days. It was not so long ago in February of 2022 when United States threw its full might behind Ukraine. The ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia has garnered international attention, with recent developments indicating a complex web of political, military and diplomatic considerations. Lo and behold, in the recent days, President Joe Biden's assertion that Vladimir Putin must not prevail in the Ukraine war underscores the high-stakes nature of the situation. Simultaneously, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's call for increased ammunition and weapons highlights the pressing need for support in the face of Russian aggression. Now, as the conflict continues, questions arise about the sustainability of financial backing from the United States for Ukraine's defense against Russia. Recent statements from officials suggest growing concerns about the financial strain on supporting the war effort. This has raised eyebrows globally, prompting a reassessment of the dynamics at play. The financial constraints on the US are further complicated by the recent Israel-Hamas war. The ripple effects of this conflict have reverberated beyond the Middle East, impacting global dynamics, including the situation in Ukraine. The war has been ongoing for more than 650 days now. The Russia-Ukraine war is now seeing Kiev grappling with financial challenges. President Joe Biden's $60 billion aid proposal awaits consideration in the U.S. Congress. Treasury Secretary Yelland has warned that a rejection of the funding request would make the United States, quote-unquote, responsible for Ukraine's defeat, emphasizing the critical role financial support plays in sustaining Ukraine's resilience against the Russian onslaught. The U.S. faces a delicate balancing act as it navigates its commitments to both regions, with implications for its foreign policy strategy vis-à-vis Ukraine and Israel. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Zelensky's appeal for more arms and ammunition and weapons brings to the fore the urgent need for international support. As Ukraine faces a formidable adversary in Russia, assistance from the United States and its allies becomes crucial for maintaining a robust defense. In tandem with these developments, Russia's announcement of upcoming elections adds a layer of complexity to the geopolitical landscape. President Biden's statement that Putin must not win the war in Ukraine reflects a firm commitment to supporting Ukraine's sovereignty. The implications of this stance extend beyond the immediate conflict, shaping the broader geopolitical landscape. The United States has a vested interest in preventing Russian expansionism, and the conflict in Ukraine serves as a litmus test for American resolve on the global stage. Cut to October 2023. This added another dimension to the geopolitics, the Israel-Hamas conflict. The situation is layered, complex, and critical. The US has joined the bandwagon against Hamas, but not without grappling the fallout and recalibrating its diplomatic approach. The intertwined nature of global geopolitics means that events in one region can have cascading effects elsewhere. The Israel-Hamas war has altered the calculus for the US, influencing strategic considerations and resource allocation in the context of Ukrainian crisis. Russia's announcement of the elections, despite international scrutiny, adds a twist to the unfolding narrative. The potential return of Putin to presidency through democratic processes introduces a new set of variables into the already complex equation. The upcoming elections may shape Russia's diplomatic stance and influence the trajectory of the conflict in Ukraine. The bottom line: the evolving dynamics of the Ukraine-Russia war are influenced by a confluence of factors, including Biden's steadfast stance, Zelensky's pleas for support, financial constraints faced by the United States, the reverberations of the Israel-Hamas conflict, and Russia's upcoming elections. All this put together in the intricate tapestry of global politics where decisions in one part of the world can have far-reaching consequences elsewhere, failed to present many options to the participants. And with the passage of another few months, it remains to be seen if participants like the United States, Ukraine and others would have enough options to choose from and make a course correction.